Hello everyone, welcome to the quiz time. And here in the quiz series, I will be conducting quiz of all the major topics of data structures. And today's topic is linear search and binary search. Are you ready to check your score and your concepts? Let's start the quiz without any delay. So the first question is, what is the best case of linear search? Option A is elements found at the last index, B both A and D, C element found at the middle, and D element found at the first index. Just think for a couple of seconds and type your answer in the comment box. So now let's see the answer. So the answer here is element found at the first index. Why? Because we have already seen in the concept of linear search that the best case is when the element is found at the first index. So the moment we start the comparison with the key element is started first with the first element in the array. So if the element is found at the first index, then that will be the best case, right? What about the element found at the last index? This is going to be the worst case, and this option C, if element found at the middle, is the average case. So that's why D will be your right answer, right? Now coming to the next question, what is the worst time complexity of binary search? Option A is big O of log n base 2, B big O of n, C big O of n square, and D is none. Now let's see the answer. So the answer is big O of log n base 2. Because in binary search, every time the list is divided by 2 and after ith step, when the number of elements in the binary search is, when the number of elements in the list array or the given array is 1, then we stop our search. And by the time the number of steps required are log n base 2 that we have already discussed in the time complexity analysis of the previous video of binary search, right? So you can prefer that video for better clarity. So now moving towards the next question. The third question is linear search works well with A, lists having large number of elements, B, small list, C, list of any size, or D, none. So now let's discuss the answer. So the answer is small list. Why? Because if I talk about the first option, list having large number of elements, linear search is not suitable for lists having large number of elements, because the more the number of elements in the list, the more is the time complexity, because in linear search the time complexity is directly proportional to the number of elements in the list, right? And list of any size is also not correct. Why? Because any size means it can be a large size element array also, or it can be a small size. So here there is no fixed criteria whether the list is small or large. So in that case, we can say that it is preferred for small list because there are number of elements are less. So the time complexity required will be less, because that worst case time complexity of linear search is big O of n, right? Now coming towards the next question. The fourth question is, what is the condition of binary search? Option A is elements should be in ascending order. B, elements should be in descending order. C, elements should be in any order. Or D, elements should be in sorted order. Just think for a couple of seconds and type your answer in the comment box. So now let's see the answer. So the answer is elements should be in sorted order. What about A option? Elements should be in ascending order. This can be the correct answer. Also B, this can also be the correct answer. What about D? C, elements should be in any order? No. This is not at all followed in binary search, but it can be applicable in linear search, right? But why this D is correct? This is more correct in terms of A and B, because elements should be in sorted order means it can be in ascending order or it can be in descending order, right? So it is signifying both the orders. So that is why D is more correct. So now moving towards the next question. So the fifth question is, what is the worst time complexity of linear search? Option A is big O of log n base 2, B big O of n, C big O of n square, or D none. In the earlier questions also, we have discussed the answer. So I think you should know this answer. So now let's see the answer. So the answer is big O of n, because the time complexity in linear search is directly proportional to the number of elements in the given list. So that is why it is directly proportional to n. So that is why the answer is n here, right? So now the next question is the sixth question. What is the best case of binary search? Option A, elements found at the last index. Option B, both A and D. Option C, element found at the middle index. And option D, element found at the first index. So let's see the answer. So the answer is element found at the middle, that is the mid index. In this case, if I talk about option A, element found at the last index, this is the worst time complexity of linear search. Element found at first index, this is the best case of linear search. And option C, element found at middle, because in binary search the first criteria is we find out the mid, right? So we find out the first index, last index, we divide it with 2, we get the mid. So after calculating the mid index, we find out the element at that particular location and we compare it with the key element. So if they are equal, then the element is found. So that is the answer C, right? Now coming towards the next question. So the seventh question is binary search works well with lists. Option A, list having large number of elements. Option B, small list. Option C, list of any size. Option D, none. Again, this question, or you can say the answer of this question, has been discussed in the previous questions. So you should know the answer. So now let's see the answer. So binary search works well with lists having large number of elements, right? Because the time complexity of binary search is log n base 2. So when the number is very high also, still after calculating the log, the number of comparisons here will be less. And moreover, in binary search, when we are given a list, every time we are dividing the list with 2 and we are searching only in the half region of the given array. So every time half of the space is unvisited, and again when we get the half list, again it is again divided into half, and in this way we are going to divide a list into half every time so that the number of comparisons are few. So in that case we can say that binary search works well with large number of elements. Now let's move to the next question. So the eighth question is binary search is based on the concept of option A, dynamic programming, option B, greedy approach, option C, that is divide and conquer, and option D, none. Let's see the answer. So the option C is divide and conquer. So binary search is based on divide and conquer because every time the list is being divided into half, and after dividing it, we are conquering the output of the divided list, right? And in this way we get the output, right? So the ninth question is recurrence relation of linear search is option A, T of n is equal to T of n plus 1. Option B, T of n is equal to T of n minus 1 plus 1. Option C, T of n is equal to T of n minus 1. And option D, T of n is equal to T of n plus 1 plus 1. So the right answer is option B, that is T of n is equal to T of n minus 1 plus 1. Why? Because every time in the linear search, when we have, let's say if we are searching the key with the first index, so when it has been compared, the number of elements left in the list is n minus 1. Again, then comparing with the second element, if the element is not found, the number of elements left in the list is n minus 2. So in this way, the number of comparisons are reducing from n to n minus 1, then n minus 2, and in this way we have written this question. And also we have very in detail discussed the concept of the time complexity of linear search in the previous videos. So if you want to clear your concept, you can refer the previous videos. Now coming to the last question, that is recurrence relation of binary searches where k is a constant. A, T of n is equal to T of n plus k. B, T of n is equal to T of n by 2. B, C, T of n is equal to T of n by 2 plus k. D, T of n is equal to T of 1 plus k. Again a tricky question, but still this has also been discussed in the time complexity analysis of binary search in the previous videos. So now let's see the answer. So the answer is C, T of n is equal to T of n by 2 plus k. Why? Because as I have told you many times that in binary search, when we are given an any list, that list is always divided with 2. And again, if we get the new list, which is n by 2, again that n by 2 is again divided with 2. That is n by 4. Again, that list n by 4 is divided with 2, n by 8. And in this way, we are going to divide the list until unless the number of elements present in the given array is 1. So this is the stopping condition of binary search, right? So this was all about the quiz on linear search and binary search. Hope you liked it. For suggestions, you can comment in the comment box so that I can improve my videos. I hope you liked it. Thank you so much.